In the new Pokemon Legends Arceus, your trainer can take damage. Something we've never seen in a Pokemon game, but rather in the anime. So release day came, and I decided to play the game a little different than everyone else.
Arceus serious? No damage to trainer challenge.
First, I got isekai to another world, named myself Arex, and given a starter Pokemon in which I chose... Cut! Hold on! This challenge is about the trainer. It doesn't matter what starter I pick because it's all about the trainer this time. That's right, a game and a challenge meant for the trainer. You go, trainer! Okay, I picked Oshawott. And samurais are cool. Anyway, we got past the cutscenes, finished the intro, and we made our way outside the village. Hey there, little guy! Oh! Oh, did he hit me? Does that count? Okay, just kidding. I didn't get hit. Well, you can move, so I could just like run around it like this. Oshawott! Taco! Oh! Hold on. Does that count? I shouldn't have reset there, but I had to stick to the bit. In this game, the way you can tell if a trainer actually took damage is two different ways. The trainer flashes red, and or you can see the screen have black edges. So, what happens when my trainer takes damage? Simple. I reset the game. But I had checkpoints, and here's why. This game has many cutscenes, heavy dialogue, and even gated content behind ranking up your Pokédex. So, mashing the A button for hours and mindless grinding every time I reset was not something I wanted to waste everyone's time with, which my viewers heavily agreed with. It was more about my skill and strategy as a gamer. So, I was able to save after each boss I beat, which were the Frenzied Noble Pokemon. That was a checkpoint. It was that time to explore out in the open world and risk my poor trainer's life to catch wild Pokemon. Does he see me? I think he lost me. Whoa! You see that big red eye at the top? That means a Pokemon is locked onto you and is going to attack you and probably kill you. This indicator was crucial to pay attention to, as it would help me be aware if a Pokemon was after me or stalking me. What's that noise? Oh my god! Oh! Whoa! He teleported behind me! At this point, I was fully aware of what to look out for, and we pressed on to the next big hurdle. Alpha Pokemon. Alpha Pokemon are way stronger than normal Pokemon. They're huge, have bloodthirsty eyes, and they instantly damage you as they notice you. I just had to get close? Okay, it was a tutorial. We weren't in any danger yet. After catching Cricketune, we were given Weird Deer, our new mode of transportation, which was going to be quite the double-edged sword for avoiding damage. After 6 hours, I was able to get to the first Frenzied Noble Pokemon battle with Cleaver, in which I had to throw balls of food as my weapon. Really, Game Freak? And if I beat him, it'd be my first checkpoint. But first, I had to keep a lot of distance from Cleaver. Yo, do what? Do this move! Hurry up! But I accidentally figured out the strategy to beat him. But then I decided to tempt fate. What happened? And it was time to finish Cleaver off. Yo, we did it! First boss down, and that is my first checkpoint. Oh, and by the way, if you're ever interested in watching the full fights unedited, check out the link below and open it in a different tab. I heard the game gets really hard. I'm not looking forward to it. Can you go in the water like this? Oh, wait, no! Yep, you can drown in this game, which caused my first real reset. It was time to move on to the next area, which introduced even more problems. Some Pokemon were surprisingly friendly. Look at that face! Others just sniped you across the way with a homing missile. Whoa! And unfortunately, you couldn't hide behind trees. Ah! Then it hit me. I could force a battle with a Pokemon and then run away to avoid them. So my Pokemon were like meat shields now. Oh, Luxio! Whoa, 35 run! I was feeling confident, but it was back to old mistakes. And we had to be careful about fall damage with Weird Deer. Then, those two problems combined into yet another problem. But I was still honing my true gamer skills and getting better at dodging. So, it was time to take on the next boss, right? Lilligant was the next frenzied noble Pokemon. And then, the game decided to tell me about dodging attacks. Yeah, we kind of figured that out a long time ago. Lilligant jumps across the arena like a wild child, and we really had to utilize those dodges with iframes. Iframes, or invulnerable frames, are the first dozen frames of the dodge animation in which my character is actually invulnerable to damage. This is a very common concept in games with fights like this. Excuse me. My heart was racing, but I was so relieved to actually get this on my first attempt as well. Let's go! And that was the last time I said first try again. Oh gosh. Next area was the Cobalt Coastlands, where we would have to adapt to many new strategies in order to get through. Oh no! Time distortion portals. These ominous domes started to randomly show up in the world, so we decided to check them out. Oh dude! Wow! Oh. Okay, never going in those again. I reset many times in this area. It got to the point that I had to do things differently using smoke bombs. Probably the best strategy to the challenge, especially dealing with alpha Pokemon. Okay, maybe not this one. Smoke bombs. This is not right. Okay, maybe I had to get used to them. Next mode of new transportation was by sea, with the new Pokemon Basculesian. Getting Basculesian brought light to the challenge. And then it got dark again. You could barely see certain Pokemon in the water. And of course, they had homing missiles. So unfortunately, we had to skip water exploration and go straight to the volcano. The next frenzied noble Pokemon fight was the new Hisuian Arcanine. This is my play space? Wait, what the f? I had beaten the previous two bosses on my first try, so I was feeling pretty confident. My first reset on a noble Pokemon. This set us back a lot. And then came more careless mistakes. Things started to get really rough. And in order to continue the story and travel to a new area after I beat a frenzied Pokemon, I needed to rank my Pokedex by grinding for research points, which is done by completing data for each Pokemon. So every time I got to the Arcanine fight, I stopped to grind, ranked up, and then I went into the fight. And it was so painful to lose all that progress in an instant. I had a full 12-hour day with no progress. It felt awful. Luckily, the more times I reset, the quicker I got at progressing up to Arcanine. After getting used to a route, what would have taken 6 hours at first turned into 2 hours. Was I turning into a speedrunner?
I'm not a speedrunner.
But this time with a bigger hippo, god gamer skills, and after 11 hours of losing progress, I finally beat Arcanine with no damage to my trainer. Yo, we did it! Yes! Reminder that this was my first time playing the game. I had to be more efficient with the challenge. As I got to Coronet Highlands, it was time for a new strategy. I needed to plot out a route by quickly exploring the area to see what I was up against, while, of course, enjoying the game while I was at it. We got another method of travel with the new Pokemon Sneasler, who could climb mountains. I become Nezuko! I'm Nezuko now! We then rushed up the mountain, slapped Melly out of the way, and went straight to the next boss, Hisuian Electrode, which we needed to scope out how the battle worked. Oh my god! This is a joke, right? I bet you I can't. Oh. I didn't survive long, but at least I knew what I was up against. After that reset, it was time to fine-tune our route and follow it every time I went through the Coronet Highlands. At this point of the challenge, I got so used to the game that the only real dangers were alpha Pokemon. And I even figured out how to prevent damage from them by timing a Pokemon battle. But no matter how good I got at the game, there was still one thing I wasn't good at yet. No, not that. The Electrode fight, in which I kept getting hit. And once again, I had a full day of no progress. But that didn't stop me from getting lucky the next day. Can you bank shot? Oh, wait! There's a shiny! I think that's a shiny! Oh my god! Oh my god, it's a shiny! Yep, moving on. I pretty much perfected the route up until Electrode, so it was time to get good. The thing about Noble Fights is that you can't dash. And for Electrode specifically, dodging wasn't a good idea. You had to keep moving or else you would be hit by homing electric balls. And then, after 20 hours of being stuck in the Coronet Highlands, I defeated Electrode.
I did it.
The home stretch and the final area, Alabaster Icelands. Wait, listen. And off to a great start. While carefully climbing down this time, and using the same strategy as last map, I quickly scouted the area and pressed on with the story. After pleasing the Chad of the Icelands, I was forced to play a bunch of games. Am I really having fun playing with you? Or am I bored? Then I was forced to go through a dungeon, and after that was given Hisuian Braviary, which granted me flight. Oh my god! Oh my god! But enough fun. It was time to take on the frenzied noble Pokemon, Hisuian Avalugg. How the f do you beat this? What? What do I do? Dodge? Okay, cool. Or I can just do that. Can I go down there? Oh. And I didn't last too long. So it was time to grind the route, catch as many new Pokemon as possible, grind for Pokedex points, and keep fighting Avalugg. But then I got bullied. Oh my god. Wait. I didn't know Alpha Gallade was even capable of that. But the Avalugg fight was the real problem. I noticed I was doing something wrong. Instead of dodging the ice missiles, I needed to keep running, just like the Electrode fight. Oh my god, no way! Yes! Despite 15 hours of being stuck in this area, I still beat this area faster than the last. From here, it was just heavy dialogue and cutscenes, in which we sat back and enjoyed. Even had a few surprises. He was a ninja! And then got to the final battle with Arceus. Wait, Palkia? Final fight, Palkia, yeah. I was so pumped up and ready for a banger of a fight. So Palkia could teleport, no big deal. By the way, there was literally no danger to my trainer leading up to the Palkia fight. So Chat and I agreed that moving the checkpoint in front of the Palkia fight was the right thing to do. Remember, the challenge is about the strategy, not pressing the A button for an hour every time. I was getting accustomed to the battle very quickly, almost at a doubting rate. Wait, did I actually beat it? There's no way this is the end. And then, like that, we beat Palkia. Wait! As you can see, I was really confused, but officially, and according to speedruns, this was the end of the game. So I was satisfied. Or was I not? Despite beating the game, I couldn't help to wonder, what about Arceus? This was Pokemon Legends Arceus, not Dialga or Palkia. And then my viewers spilled the beans. Arceus was a secret fight. So it was time to hunt it down. In order to fight Arceus, I had to complete the Pokedex minus Arceus by catching every Pokemon. I had no issues catching the remaining Pokemon that were not legendary, so I didn't bother timing it. There wasn't really any danger to my trainer. It was more of a time-consuming chore. The only danger that came was when I had to catch the legendaries, so I started the timer back up. Azelf, Mesprit, and Uxie literally stood there and let me catch them, so checkpoint. No danger to my trainer. Cresselia and Heatran were an issue though. With Cresselia, I had to snipe it from far away to stun it because it was making my trainer confused. With Heatran, it was a big problem. but a simple solution. Heatran instantly damaged me every time, and it was impossible to dodge. The solution? Immediately run out of the cave and run back in. Then, my trainer was outside of the damage's range, so I quickly stunned it and caught it. And cleaned up its mess. Regigigas was next, and I was expecting an epic battle, but it just stood there. It was a little disappointing. Oh, and more story time, which took an hour, and then we fought a sociopath. Slap on more story and checkpoint. But for some reason, I couldn't continue. Chat, what am I missing? I don't have a Machop? Ah, yes, the legendary Pokemon Machape. How could I forget about it? And then finally, it was Giratina. No fight? Come on, game, work with me. Give me a challenge. The last few Pokemon were the legendary genies Landorus, Thundurus, Tornadus, and a completely new genie. My chat was warning me that they were really hard to catch, but I was sure they were exaggerating as usual. Okay, they weren't exaggerating. In order to catch a genie, you had to break its shield. But getting close was not an option. Throwing mud wasn't going to work either, because they had really long ranged attacks. And there were so many aggressive Pokemon close by. So I came up with a solution. Wing balls. These balls have a long trajectory and are really fast. They're like sniper balls. They're normally used for catching Pokemon, but I had to use them as a weapon. So I kept throwing them until I broke its shield. Then I rushed in and forced the battle to catch it easier. And then when you thought it couldn't get worse, it did. The dreaded ocean that I was forced to avoid at all costs was the home of the next genie. I had to just constantly move. No stopping. Oops, didn't notice that. As I was catching the next genie, my chat was yelling at me. Then I had to catch them all over again. Thankfully, Landorus was easy anyway. It was down to the last genie and last Pokemon required before Arceus. Enamorus. Which wasn't too much of a hassle with our genie strap. Oh no, it's not it. Oh no, I got hit. Enamorus was extra sensitive when I got close. And I had to avoid even more aggressive Pokemon than the last genies. Despite that, I got it after one reset. All 237 required Pokemon to fight Arceus was caught. I was ready. I just knew that after all this training of survival that I had to go through up until this point was going to truly pay off. And with that, my soul shattered. This was going to take a while. The Arceus fight was all about figuring out patterns and counting. The lasers and the auras shot out 6 times each wave. So after each wave, I had to run in, attack, and run back out. Arceus also had some unique attacks, in which I had to just get hit with, in order to fully understand and be ready for the next time. It even started to combine its attacks with previous boss fights. And from there, it was just repetition and practice. Oh god, what is this? I have no idea what's going on. Okay, maybe I didn't see everything yet. It took 25 resets, but we finally beat Arceus with no damage to my trainer. So, it is possible to beat Pokemon Legends Arceus without my trainer taking any damage. But before you leave, if you enjoyed the video, please like and share the video. And for more content, definitely subscribe. And thanks for watching!